Hi guys, so there's already been a lot of videos on later game farming areas, but I'm going to show you the absolute earliest ways to get runes easily without killing anything or killing things with very little skill. We're the Church of Hela, and I'm the fast forward through all this, and we're just going north. Since this is aimed at both people who play the game and new players, I'm going to just show some things that maybe a new player doesn't know, so I grabbed these 2 greaves. You can get stuff later, but just in case we forget, this will be the quickest. No, we're just going up this grace. Like I said, I assume most of you will know this, but this is also if you're doing a challenge run. I did a pacifist run, which means you go through the game without attacking anything. So you just kill the bosses with summons. So anyway, you rest at the grace, talk to your waifu. She gives you a ring to summon the Torrent. Once you have the force, you are back to Church of Hela. Anyway, you talk to her.
I was instructed by Torrent.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna just add these wolves to your hotbar. We're back to Gatefront. So if you're not a new player, there might be quicker things to do, but if you're a new player and maybe you don't even want to watch the whole video to see spoilers of other areas, this is the way you can do. But also if you're a pacifist run, I also did a consumables only run. So you just go around. I also gotta show what guard counter is. So you block and then you heavy attack right afterwards. And then you can do a critical right afterwards. It's extremely effective. You can also open these, get weapons, get a big great sword. Oh yeah, and so make sure to go around the edges, because if you go around the middle, there's this guy that blows his horn. Right, anyway, oh yeah, sure, another quick tip. It's kind of being covered up by this Gatefront ruin, but see that symbol on the map? That shows where map markers are. I'll try and show it when we go to another area, but yeah, you basically just go around and you use the wolves to kill these guys really quick. You can also just kill them with guard counter. This is not the best. There's better areas. I'm only showing this because, just like I said, if you're a new player and you can also, if you need an armor set, you want to farm for an armor set, but there's gonna be better stuff very soon. So I got the map, and now it shows the whole map. And you also want to jump down here for the whetblade, which will allow you to upgrade. You technically don't need this. You're gonna do this a little bit later. You can just upgrade your weapons to the blacksmith, but if you want, or not upgrade, do Ashes of War, but if you haven't unlocked the blacksmith, or is the wolf killing the guys? So I'm gonna show you why you don't want to go in the center of the camp. This guy, he blows his horn, and everyone comes right after you. So anyway, it's not this, like I said, it's not the best or quickest, but it is the earliest way of farming, and one of the easiest, because you can just make sure, like I said, don't go around the edges.
Everyone, can you take...
Okay, so now I'm gonna show the next way of farming, which they're not always like name and okay, so another thing which very early site is graveyards. Now to find which have these golden runes, so whenever you see a graveyard, you can just run around, pick up these things. Obviously these don't give you that much. I looked at golden rune 5, which gives 1600, so that's 2 levels right there, but a lot of these aren't really visible on your map. There is an external website that shows where all the graveyards are if you do want to once again, this isn't the best or the quickest Hired something that you can get to without killing anyone, and you can get to very early. So now we're at Warmaster's Shack. This is just another new player tip. It's let's just level up, I guess, a little bit. And another tip is you just want to put all your points into vigor. I know it's boring, but generally I try and get up to 40 unless I need to meet your requirements of something. So talk to this guy. He'll buy no skill. Now with the whetstone, since we picked up the whetstone, we can use it a grace. You put the no skill Ash of War on your shield. We're actually going to be getting a better shield in a second, which is there's an encampment nearby. You just go north. So see that symbol right above on the left side near Wild Strikes? That means you can summon in an area. So not all bosses. Most bosses you can summon, and these places you can summon. So if you are like a new player, you probably want to summon, but I know where the chest is and how to get to it. Sign his finger habit. You also want to rescue this NPC. I'm not gonna do it because this isn't gonna be a full playthrough, but later on it's important to unlock him. If you advance this class, you'll get some. You can summon him at one of the harder boss fights, and you can also get a really good item from him. But yeah, summon Water Village Outskirts. This boss is a pretty good early game summon, but we're not going to bother killing him now because it's going to take a while. It's a guy in the boat. You like teleports. You gotta like chase him around the lake. It's a cool fight. At least the first time. If not, I'll leave it at that. But so yeah, but we're just going east. There's also this thing here. And you need to use a stone sword key, and it gives you a talisman that boosts your stamina regeneration. I don't know if we're gonna need the stone sword keys for anything else, and so I'm just not doing it. And you jump on this thing, like I said. And alright, did we miss the there's a graveyard. Let's go. I think we missed out on a graveyard. So I was focused on that. Yeah, I normally don't get the talent. Yeah, okay, so. Anyway, we jump down these. You see where we are now. We're kind of like southeast. Jump. We're gonna kill this thing. It'll respawn if you miss him. You just gotta go back to Grace. Sacred Blade. This is one of the better. I mean, I think it's a good Ash of War even later on in the game, but it is one of the best early game Ashes of War. We have the Sacred Tier. All these churches have Sacred Tiers. I'm not gonna like show. I mean, you can find out the location of all of them if you want. That site I was talking about that shows where all the graveyards are. You can also filter to show where all the churches are. It's probably the best way to find them all, or especially if you want to use it for other things. So we're gonna nix Wondrous Physique, add the Crimson Crystal tier. There's better ones later, and they're gonna add the Ash of War now. It's gonna be useful. And what it does, when it shoots a projectile, if you're close up, you also hit him with your weapon. But then it buffs your weapon, and it adds, I think it adds 90, plus 90 damage and holy. So like, even if you don't have, even if you have low faith, it's still gonna like buff your weapon damage a lot. So now we're just, okay, so I'll show this here. See, again, this is where the maps are, these like symbol things right here. Okay, so see the Seofra River well? It's by this big tree, like just northeast of the big tree. Zoom out a little bit. The river well. You can go down there. There's tough enemies But you're able to ride your horse down there, so you can just ride around grabbing things. There's some runes, upgrade materials. So even if you're weak, you can just run around your horse and grab some stuff. So we just keep going south.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way.
So this shield is actually a little bit better than the shield we just picked up. It requires 12 strength. I think the other one only requires 10 strength. It is better, so unless you're really min-maxing strength. You also zells, a few sniffing stones, but yeah, south of this, south of the merchant, you're gonna find this Grace off Ortide West. And you can see where the merchant is on the map. If you don't want to spend the runes on the shield... Oh yeah, I should switch shields now. No, once again, Hash of War, no skill. No skill required for this. So we're going like northeast up into this fort area. And it can be kind of tough fighting these enemies, but you can just run past them. And this is going to be important for a room. Watch out for these barrels. They throw things that explode the barrels. Run up these stairs. So sometimes this big knight follows us up here, up this ladder. It's actually kind of a good thing if he does follow us. I know, just like that weak guy. So the main thing we wanted was that medallion. But there's a few other things we can grab in here. So we're gonna summon the walls. This guy's kind of tough, but he drops a really good Ash of War. I love. You can block him with your shield. So we're weird buff. Okay, our wolves just ran away from us. Okay, good. They're respawning. Okay, we're safe. Hopefully. So, like, you are eating, once again, like, you can, like, you kind of want, like, the best way to fight him is, like, you want him to aggro on your wolves. Possible, I don't know what their AI is doing. So that, you got to backstab them, or you can do the Sacred Blade. But yes. If you're gonna use a shield a lot, you definitely want like the better one I showed you. I don't feel like spending the runes. Maybe we'll. So anyway, Bloody Slash. It does like you do lose a small amount of health when you use Bloody Slash. So, but the amount of it does like a lot of damage. Like it's. I think like it's one of the like best Ashes of War, like as far as damage. I mean, I haven't tried. There's like so many of the game. I haven't tried all of them, but oh yeah, it's the once again the guard counter. And yeah, usually staggers enemies taken care of. Okay, you want to grab this cookbook. It allows you to make blood grease. But yeah, the blood roses they're part of the recipe. Oh, you gotta buy the crafting kit. But yeah, and don't go out this gate because your walls will despawn. So we're gonna pop one of these runes and level up again. Bigger. With the Fort Height West. Now some of the graveyard you can actually see on your map. So see right here, next to these two markers, there's like a row of things. You can also see another graveyard up here. So some of the graveyards are on your map, but some of the other ones we were at, let me just see if there was. Oh wait, this one was on the map too. The one by Summonwater Village. It's kind of hard to see, but right here next to these two things. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a graveyard over here. Yeah, I don't know why that first graveyard we were at didn't show the sign spot. I guess when I edit the video, I'll show that. So if these wolves, if they hit your horse enough, they can knock you off the horse. So be careful. I mean, not super hardy. You could probably just kill him if you want, but like, I'm trying to like, there's like a ton of rune farming videos on YouTube, and I'm trying to focus mainly on stuff that are people who, either for new players who aren't able to, either aren't able to kill tougher enemies or don't want to explore too much outside of Limgrave. Although later in the video we are going to be going outside of Limgrave, because the best rune farms are outside of Limgrave. But and it also like for challenge runs. So where was that other graveyard? There was one. Oh, we gotta go this way anyway. So we're going north now. There's just to be a grace around here. One thing you can do is like set the time to night. It'll be easier to see graces at night, although other things are harder to see. But there's certain bosses that only come out at night, so if you want to counter them, that's another reason to set the time to night. But anyway, we're going north now. Oh yeah, and here's that graveyard with sun on now. And like I said, the ones in Limgrave are giving you like the high tier runes, but I'm going to be showing later in the video how to get to higher level areas without fighting any enemies. You can sneak around and grab a bunch of goodies. So we're still going north that graveyard, and there's this crucifix here. Like if you want to get, remember we picked up that great sword in the carriage? If you want to loot something for the carriage, you gotta attack these guys, and the carriage will stop. And you just go in the back of the carriage, but we don't. So I just wanted to show this. There's this somber stone here. So I'm gonna just show something. Go back to War Master's Shack. Oh yeah, right near War Master's Shack, you can get these rug resins, which is the other ingredient besides a blood rose for making a blood grease. And just for here, I'll show this. So this isn't like a super easy method of, or the quickest, but it is one in Limgrave, so I'm gonna show it just to. These got here the 1,000 runes each, but you see they'd have like, if you don't have your weapon upgraded, they do take a while to kill. So like and it also like it does take some skill to kill them. So we're not gonna, like I said, I want to focus on things that are easy, and it's not that these are hard, but like if you have ranged attacks, if you're a sorcerer, but yeah, and it's not necessarily easiest or quickest, but it is an early game, so, but I just want to show it because it's in Limgrave. But anyway, you get to smash this thing, and you drops a bunch of smithing stones. Okay, so I think that's all the ones in Limgrave. So now we're going to be getting to the better ones. Go back to the third church of America, and go north, this river, go down. You can grab this grace in these doors. Go southeast. These little guys, I think I get like 1,000, but they're kind of strong, so I don't know if they're. Look at this grace. Let me see if they might be. I don't know if they're easier or harder than the giants to kill. We can test it, but we don't have anything upgraded now. That's why I didn't like kill the giant. It's like, alright, we can try. I think there might be a guard counter actually. Maybe we can kill him with guard counter. I'll see. Yeah, so he died. We're not doing any damage right now because. Okay, yeah, that gave 1,000. So that, I said it's quicker, a lot quicker than giants, but he dropped some kukris, or kukris, but I mean, it's funnier if you call them kukris. Anyway, it's not that funny, but we can level up again. Okay, since we went to another area, I don't think there's anything we need from, since I have exactly 1,200, I think I'm gonna buy the bow now. So go back to Farron Great Bridge. You just keep running past him. There's a very small chance he'll hit you by like, I don't think, I'm trying to think if it's ever happened to me. Maybe it has, but to go down this path, or just going south past this tree. Be careful, don't get too close to the boss over there. So some of this, what we're going to be doing in this, so now we're at Fort Farroth. Some of the stuff you can skip if you don't feel like doing. The most important thing is the easiest and doesn't require us to fight any of these enemies or encounter any of these enemies. I mean, you might get poisoned, but yeah, the main thing is to grab this from the chest. But there's some other things we can do here, which again, like, it is kind of risky, and you definitely don't want to have any runes on you and do this, because you are going to die. It's just a question if you die before you get the thing you want or don't die. Because these guys can one-shot you. So grab the gold rune 12, and then jump off here. Now there is oh god. These guys can one-shot you, but it isn't like super important. You got this Radagon source too. And then you have to let these guys kill you, because... So, we got this Radagon Source Seal. It raises Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dexterity by 5. It increases the damage you take. I think it's generally worth using, but... Okay, so there's like a lot of things we can get. But I don't know how much I'm going to show, because I want to focus on the rune farming. But, I don't know. I'm like... Anyway, you jump down here, jump down these. And then you just go down to this church, south. You also want to grab the starlight shards. There's a, don't use them. There's a quest later that requires you to have them. Probably go out the church this way, because there's guys that ranged attacks. We're just going north. Now you want to like look behind you, because there's like a bowling ball, or not bowling ball, but big ball that chases you. Then it's when I jump down, go down here, fight around, jump down. There's stuff here, but then I just don't have. Try to keep this as narrow a scope as possible. Okay, so we're at the Celia Understair. We're gonna be going south. Try to stay out of the middle of the swamp, because you can get invaded. I usually go the other way around, because there's other items to get. But this is the quickest, because like I said, this is like just rune farming. But, oh yeah, there's a boss here, but you have to fight him. And... Oh wait, we did get invaded. Okay, now we're just gonna run, I guess. You can have a runner, but I should have gone the other way. I guess I normally don't go this way, as like I said, there's other items you can get. But I guess you want to go the long way around. I've only been invading her, but like twice, 2 or 3 times. I guess I can't really show on the map. Okay, she returned to her world. Well, you want to find a grace soon, though, because we have Scarlet Rot. So yeah, anyone who feels bad about killing Millicent, don't feel bad. She invades you. If you're a new player, you'll probably die. Oh, there's the grace. Okay. Yeah. How do we get over here, though? Yeah, I went, like, south, but... I usually do is I go like I think what I usually do is I go like west, because there's like what's it called, a somber stone up this path, I think, and I go all the way around the edges and then go down here. So if you don't want to get invaded, go this way. I thought I'd save time by going just straight south, but so we get around the map, and and now we're just going south on the map. check for these big dogs right around the... There's also a big bird up there, which I don't think will aggro. Just keep going south, past these guys, and that's this dark pit. Now we're not gonna rest at this race, and I'm gonna show Lion in a second. See how these... And once again, this isn't the quickest farming, but it's... You don't have to kill any enemies, so it's one of the easiest. You see how they're just all like fighting each other. And if you want to speed this up a little bit, this is kind of risky. If you get bored just sitting here, obviously if you want just AFK, then like just standing behind that wall is the best. But what you can do is you can like run over here, aggro this big dog, get him to come down here. And they'll start fighting him as well. Oh wait, there's someone shooting at us. Okay, I guess you can't go AFK because there's like the sniper over there. There probably is a safe spot though, but yeah, you might want to be careful. You go AFK. But there's also a second... the second dot? Yeah, there's also a second die with... And get him to aggro as well. But yeah, these will... If they don't one-shot you, they can at least knock you off the horse and not kill you really easily. Now you can also like summon... Obviously, if you haven't upgraded your summons, they won't do that much damage, but... So if you, like I said, this is like higher level enemy. If you get bored, or you want to speed things up, you can like pick off these guys on the side. Looks like the dogs are not they're kind of... Or not the dogs, the wolves. Our wolves are getting wrecked. You want to like... So, if you do summon the wolves, make sure like there's... One of these guys has aggroed on you. You actually might want to wait until I kill the the dogs before you summon, I don't know. But I think like if one of these enemies aggroes on you and then you summon, then they won't run into like the big pack of enemies. And there ain't more dogs. Okay, they kill all the dogs. So you got like 2600, which, like I said, it's not like the quickest, this video is like focused on trying to show the easiest. Now we're gonna go west. Watching out for the guy in the voice. So you can skip this if you want, if you don't feel like killing it now, but if you do, make sure to run past it to get it to go the opposite direction. Because if you keep going it gives a somber 4, which is very useful. If you chase it down towards the west, you'll get ambushed by this big bird. So you want to just run here, open the doors as quick as possible. As soon as you open the door, you probably want to like roll or since we don't have a lot of rooms, maybe I'll just do this now. You are gonna get Scarlet Rot here, but this kid is like really... Here's like the crafting for... This is it gives you a bunch of gloveworts. You can run past the skeletons, but if you have Sacred Blade, it does like just insane amount of damage. Is there not? If there's like another skeleton, is it there? I don't know. So there's... And then there's a wall here. You can either roll into it or attack it with your weapon. Oh wait, his eyes are gone. It means he gives like extra runes, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. 2 gloveworts back here. Yeah, the ghost ones are good. Those are on like special things. So you definitely don't want to fight the boss now, but this is where you can pull that lever if you want to fight the boss. So in these situations where you hear him, we're back. just use Memory of Grace. And we lost all Bay Range, but it's quicker just to farm them, so. I'm gonna show this now. There's a quicker way to do this later. I'm gonna show this now just because. So I'll show a quicker way to kill this dragon later. Oh wait, we can't warp back to the table of Lost Grace. We're gonna need this later. I don't know if I'm gonna show in this vid. I don't know if I can show like the more advanced stuff, because there's already videos on it, but I might show it anyway, just to show that you can do them early. But so you go over here, go to this shop, and the dagger's 400. If you didn't get the bloody slash, I'm gonna show later an alternative way to kill the dragon. There's other videos on this, but like this is like one of the best and quickest and easiest ways. So like obviously I'm gonna show it, but so just somebody, and you want to make it a bleed that put it bleed, because you see this causes blood buildup. I'm sure if wielding a two-handed makes a difference, but you just go like here, and you see 13,000. It did 13,000. So just keep doing that. But there's a quicker way. If you want to wait until later, there's a quicker way to kill it. But in case you are killing it now, once he gets like close to dying, pop this golden foulfoot. So when we did kill it later in the video, I'll show how to do it, where he's like at the end of the health and we're going to Stormfield Shack. So we're just going north, but I'm going to show an easier way. But it does require you going to other areas before you can get it, so that's like the downside. And you get like 1,000 or 100,000 runes, so it's like so much better than everything else we're doing. But it does, I mean, like I said, I want to just show some things that people haven't seen. I don't know why I got off the horse. But anyway, you go, this is kind of tricky to find, but there's like a thing. You just go up this path, and I mean, you know, just keep going north till the end. And go left, and you get to this grace here, and this stop. Bokrukern's Church on the left to grab a sacred tear. Go back out. And go southwest down this path. You know you're going the right away if you see this encampment up here. And just keep going. Go right through. You see here, we got another map. And there should be a grace around here. Yeah. Did you miss it? For some reason you missed. So now we're at the last gear ruins. For some reason you'll find this grace. It's not a big deal. There's graces all around. Now we're gonna go like up north. You see where this bridge goes across here? How long? Good. The next map is gonna be up there. And watch out for the lobsters. If you're low vigor, they might one-shot you, but I've been leveling up vigor, and this class also like starts out with I should switch back to my other weapon. Yeah. And see these gazebos? Most of them have sniffing stones in them, so you definitely wanna. You can see them once we get to a place where we can rest. I'll show on the map. No, there's the map. Right here is the grace. So see this right here. This is you can see these gazebos on the map. One of them there's like a grace, and most of the others there's smithing stones. So you just want to watch out for the lobsters, because they'll definitely wreck you. So around Liurnia, another source of ruins, which aren't like super amazing, but they're worth knowing about because you're probably gonna explore them. Or put these You can also use daggers, and sometimes you can use sacred blade if you're close enough. I'm gonna see if I can pop this with sacred blade. I didn't buy any arrows yet, so I can use the bow. But these balloons, I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, we killed it with sacred blade. We got a golden rune 6, which is 2,000. So like, once again, it's wandering around, finding all these things. It's not the quickest, but it technically doesn't involve skill other than running past a bunch of enemies. There's like several more on the other side, like the west side of the longer west side. I think there's like, I don't know if I can show on the map, but like, yeah, it's kind of covered up right now. Okay, so see this thing right here? We're gonna go here. There's a big dragon. Yeah, my first playthrough I tried to play mostly blind, but when I got to that dragon, I wasn't sure if I didn't realize this queue was behind it, so I thought I had to kill it, and I really didn't want to kill it. So I did look up to see whether I needed to kill it or not, and then I found out that, like, I feel like people should try play a game blind as much as they can, but if it gets to the point where it's like ruining your fun, then maybe not. There's some graces around here, which, oh, there's a graveyard. So this on the map. No, this one's not on the map. Oh, might as well grab one. Yeah, you and this one, like, some of them are golden rune ones, which is kind of disappointing. There was a golden rune 4 and golden rune 3. Golden rune 3, so there's this, like, Liurnia is like the next area after Lingrave that you want to go to. The Caelid area was younger till later, unless you're like grabbing some quick runes. Okay, there's more runes. Those weren't doing that much damage. I'll just grab the other runes. So what's in here? Yeah, some more smithing stones in the gazebo. So the dragon will wake up. So where we sit. As soon as we grab the item, we're gonna run to the left. I mean, you can just run in any direction, but there is a grace to the west. Or up there. So I actually went to the east just because that was. But now we're okay, you didn't wake up. I don't know if we need this brace, but I'm just gonna keep going. Oh wow, there's some lobsters there. Okay, maybe we'll grab the grace. I don't think we need it, but there's brace up here. I'll just. Okay, so you can't really see it that well, but there is a map up here. There's 2 ways to go. We could go along the lake. I guess I'll just go north. So, sort of this caravan, it has this Ash of War, King Grandeur. It's one of my favorite. Ashes of War. Scales with intelligence. It's really slow. You have to like charge it up all the way if you want to do optimal damage. So you just keep going north. And there's some blues down there. We have to go that direction anyway. They find the grace, it's right, and then just north of the grace is the map. And they'll have to jump off the horse to kill these balloons. We'll just throw the kukris. Oh yeah, and you can use the bow even if you don't have the stats required to wield it. So, there's different vendors that sell arrows, in case you haven't picked up any. So I can't open up the map right now, though. We're basically, okay, basically going east of that grace. Yeah, so it's by this finger crone to going east and then north. You'll find this guy in the chair that has a somber 3. Then keep going, and there'll be this a waste spring thingy. You jump up. You go west to this grace. And I'm gonna show this now just cause we're here. To get to the best rune farming in the game, you need to kill Margit. Since that, I'm trying to like save that for the end of the episode, since that does take, well, anyway, so now that we have the academy key, we go through the gate now, and we can ride the horse out, get to the grace. So if you go north of the grace, there's a golden seed. I'm not gonna bother getting it because I really want to take the time. We're gonna go down this path to the southeast. Yeah, later in the video, I'm gonna show like one of the easier ways to kill Margit that any build will be able to access. You just keep going down. The wolves shouldn't aggro. Yeah, we're gonna pop one of these golden rune 6 we picked up. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the east Bay of Liurnia gate. So there's a pathway north of here. There's a church with a sacred tear on the way there, so we'll just grab that real quick. Oh, yeah, Bellum Church. And now we're just going up here to this big structure. Watch out for these. You can actually go along the left side. If you go along the left side here, it won't shoot you. I just wasn't paying attention. We just go along here, but luckily we leveled up bigger, so they're not gonna like do much damage. And now that we've gotten both of the medallions, we can go up here, quick horse medallion. So now I guess go north to this grace here, and I go right along this path here. I guess it's kind of northeast. Why don't I just grab, there's a grace around here. Maybe I should grab that because you probably are gonna show where the grace is. The grace is, I guess I'll get the nap. Just, it said, I know where to go. It's just for the video, it's gonna be easier. So north of the grace, grab the golden seed, and then now we're going back west down this, like, there's like a valley go down. Now watch out for these, like, yeah, I guess we can just go straight west from here. It's probably the safest. We'll have to make sure there's a way to drop down. But now we're getting, well, watch out, there's gonna be a big crab that jumps out. But we wanna kill this thing. Ideally, you probably wanna, you wanna a weapon that's upgraded, because, you wanna kill him quickly, because like I said, there's a crab. Okay, just let him kill me. Okay, so we got whetblade. Let's see if we can put it on our, okay, yeah, we can't, there's small and medium swords. This will just get a long sword. I think it doesn't require extra dex. I want to show something that like any build can use. I think I'll just put a point to dex. I guess let's pop the 750, so we'll upgrade this a little bit. Alright, now let's get some, how many smithing stones do we have? Okay, let me just, go back to, there's places you can buy smithing stones, and if you've been exploring, you probably found smithing stones. We gotta go this way anyway, so yeah, we're at the Agio Lake South. This isn't really necessary to kill the dragon, but the knight as well just upgraded. I did, like, at the end of the video, I want to show, like, the easiest, quickest way to kill Margit. So, go south. Got the Circus Stones, the Stone Sword Key, and keep going south. An NPC you can talk to for some class. You see this carriage? It has a morning star, which is a really good early game weapon. So definitely grab that. And That's the lower smithing stones. Now we're at, you're going south, so you get a merchant. You see Castle Lorne Rampart. And there's a map down here. Yeah, golden seed up here. And you can keep going south to go to Castle Lorne. You can just ride past that giant. But we're just gonna never grace, and we're back to the grace we were just at. Now we go west. And then once you get to the village, you kind of go up this path to the north. Then go east here. It's this church. Grab another sacred tier. I don't know which way is easier, but there's a grace up here if you wanted. You can either go back down to the other grace that we were just at and go west. Or even go here. And it's kind of tricky. To jump down, it's kind of tricky here, but it is the quickest way. Or you can't just drop down. I don't think we can drop down here now. It needs to be quicker to do this until we're back to the other grace. So let me just see. Yeah, just keep going. Oh, we got Gold too. Okay. This point is not really useful, so drop down here and then go back north. Go up this bridge. And let me see. And so there's a church north of here that you can get another sacred tier. You can see it from here. I'm not going to take the time to do it though. We're just going. But if you do go to that church, then go back down south. Yeah, the church is up here. But then you just go south. You'll see it's kind of hiding behind this little pillar there. This dungeon. So we already looted glovewort 3, 4, and 5. Here you can get 1s and 2s. For this video, we're just gonna upgrade one thing, so I'm not gonna go through the whole dungeon. You can just get a 1 and a 2 right by the beginning. Right here, there's a 1 and here's a 2. But yeah, if you don't want to level up Dex, you can equip the sword seal ring just to kill the dragon. Since we don't really need the stats for anything right now, and it does increase the damage received, we're not gonna equip it. I don't think it's worth doing. And also you can just, it's a little bit slower, but you can also just use that blood dagger I showed you earlier to kill a dragon, but you might also want to allocate more of the blue juice. Man, what you do. And buy the long sword. Your blood blade. I don't know if blood is, I think standard is actually better. Okay, so we'll level up. Put 1 point in Dex, don't tell anyone. And if you're just using this to kill the dragon, you'll need to upgrade this, but you have a better weapon. But we're gonna be using this to kill Margit also, so I figured we can actually dye it. Let's buy another large. I had a large. You also buy stone sword keys here. And also the arrows I was talking about earlier. I'll just buy like 20. I don't know what's better, to have it bleed or normal. It's on. If we have it normal, we can buff it with boy grease. Here, I'll show that now. Go to Church of Ella, back at the beginning of the. No, just purchase the crafting kit. You can also buy arrows from him and some armor. So now we can make blood grease. Maybe we will buy that shield from this guy. Just because we are going to need the shield from Margit, so once again, like what I showed earlier, north of Fort Height Blast, like once you get the Sniffing Bell 1, which allows you to, it allows you to buy infinite amount of Smithing 1 and 2, you can upgrade the shield. I would, but yeah, you probably don't want to upgrade it until you can buy unlimited Smithing Stones, just because, so yeah, it's got 54 to 58, so just, and this requires a little bit higher strength, but it's definitely worth it. The guard boost, so upgrading it will increase your guard boost. That's why you want to look for in shields, whatever has the highest guard boost. And also like 100% physical or close to 100%. So anyway, we're going to go back to Fort Farroth, kill the dragon if you haven't already done so. Like I said, we don't want to like go through all the other steps to get whetblade. Just deal with like I said earlier with a blood dagger. Use the button for the Ash of War. You see there it went up. If you have the staffs for Reduvia, that's probably better than Bloodblade, but a lot of builds, I didn't show Reduvia because a lot of builds don't have staffs for it. And the NPC you have to kill, he's not light. He is pretty hard for a low level character, but there's a NPC that comes to save you, so if you just let him, if you can like wait until the NPC comes and just let him draw his aggro. So it's just not like going down much quicker than what the bleed dagger, but it is a little bit quicker, and I want to show this as a way to kill Margit. Yeah. Oh, it looks like this. Used up the first time we casted it, it like took away some of our health. Okay, so we might actually not have enough. I'm gonna also equip the dagger just in case we don't have enough FP to use. So now we're gonna use the gold-pickled mouthfoot. Okay, yeah, so like the first time we use this, it like take a small bit of our health down. You can see what our health is right now. But I guess if you like just spam it, it doesn't. Okay, so we ran out of FP. So we're just gonna fish him off with the bleed dagger. And you see in that, you can see we have the foul foot with that yellow icon in below our stamina. Yeah, okay, there we go. Actually, we don't need, if you use the foul foot, you should get like 97,000. So you can either level up, but before we level up, there's some other things we can spend these. Well, if you already got to Liurnia, you'll see her here. You talk to her, talk to him. Let's go out of Verika and then go back to her. Now about the blacksmith said, go back to him again. Now, Roderick. So go back to her again, and then rest at the Grays. And she'll be over here now. I'll level these up to 5. Maybe we'll get that turtle talisman. So I usually get vigor up to 40. If you're using the source seal, just get the source seal talisman. You can just get vigor up to 35. Alright, we want to get to 40. I'm just gonna level up endurance. Since our weapons aren't really gonna scale much. Normally I wouldn't be leveling up endurance unless I was like using like heavy armor, heavy weapons, stuff like that. But or if you're using a shield, endurance is also good. But you're access on Live Villa outskirts, and we'll just get that I don't know why I didn't get it earlier, but from the Grace you just go you go east. Pretty sure the boss is immune to bleed, so don't expect to kill it easily with this weapon, but you'll see once in a bunch of turtles. It's just stone sword key. Go back to Stormhill Shaft. And if I'm a new player, if you are a new player and you've just been following this guide and nothing else, and rather than exploring, you might want to explore more before doing Margit, and you might go again sort of off the side so you don't get hit by the ballista. Grab the Grace. So this summon, it can be useful, but it'll give the boss more health, so you do need enough damage. Whereas summoning the spirit, the Ash summons, doesn't give the boss more health. So I honestly don't know what's going to be easier. It's probably easier, so let's just do this because this video is showing people whatever is the easiest. I guess I'll do the blood grease. I mean, our special attack does blood build up, but so now we summon. Even block is it's actually a shield, but it does drain a lot of stamina. Again, the reason why we're using the fanged imps is because see, we already did bleed build up, but this is the problem with summoning Roger or Roger. I don't know how they pronounce it, but he gives the boss more health, so our blood isn't really.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
He'd be lower health now if we hadn't summoned him, so that's like the downside for summoning NPCs. But the fanged imps. Alright, the other thing is this has very short range, the special attack. So, and see, he's already dead too. But yeah. So I don't know, like, it really depends on your build. Which is, as far as like, there's a ton of guides on showing how to, the Blood Palace farming area is the best farming area in the game. You still have to kill Godrick, but I wanted to like show a build that should be pretty good for killing Godrick. And for Godrick, you do summon Nepheli. I don't know, I guess I've gotten this far, maybe we'll just, I don't know. So if you're a new player, you don't want to do the name gate.
Fair enough. Well, but of course.
But, so, if you're a new player, you just go out this way. It's a much longer, takes a lot longer, so I'm not going to do it. But, you'll see why in a second why this is, oh. But once we get to the next grace, I'll I mean, with 40 vigor, it's not as hard, but I mean, it might be okay for new player, honestly, but you will miss out on some items also. There's another reason why I might go the other way, but yeah, the 40 vigor, it's actually not, like, normally you're gonna deal, like, close to half your health. If you're, like, a low level. There's some runes. And you wanna try and go along the right side, because there's these big enemies you don't want to aggro. So, you're not gonna, like, it's up these steps, and to the left, there's a grace. Players golden eyes. If they have glowing eyes, they give 5 times as many runes. Now we're just gonna, like, run past all these guys. We're up this path. I'll press the grace, I'm gonna go back, like, the other way. There's some smithing stones over there, but I'm not gonna take the time, but grab this stolen seed. So make sure to talk to her until she repeating herself. Go back to the other grace. Probably want to rest just in case that giant might attack. That's when we're summoning. But you just summon her. I think she's generally worth summoning. So I normally summon the Jellyfish, the poison Godrick, but since we're gonna test out this blood build, see if this works. Now you can block some of his attacks, just be. Okay, where? Oh, we got another bleed on him, right? Bryce is transforming. I just can do normal attacks since I buffed my weapon. Okay. This, you can jump over it if you time it right, but you can also just run backwards away from him. Alright, well, imps are still alive, but yeah, if you're not doing bleed, then you might want to summon the jellyfish. But okay, we got a critical, so we can wait. Oh, yeah.
I am the Lord.
Oh well. Well, anyway, we killed him. So if for some reason you didn't take the skip to Liurnia, you can just go north. But otherwise, we can just. Okay. I guess I'll just show it. It's better than like clicking on another video. Might as well show. This is the best farming in the game. There's a quest that you gotta do. And there's an easy way to do the quest if you can't kill this NPC, which I don't know if people really talk about. So you need to, after killing Godrick, you come talk to her and exhaust all her dialogue until... After done Godrick, if you don't have any other weapons, you can talk to him. Tell him if you and Godrick. And there's like better weapons, like I'm not, like I could like show where to get like a lot of better weapons, but I'm not really trying to be too comprehensive. But this weapon, you can remove the Ash of War if you want, and put on another weapon, the glove-blade phalanx. But yeah, it's just +8, so it might be better than what you have, but there are better. There's also, I'll just show where you can get this talisman though, since talk to this guy and just exhaust his dialogue. And you go like this way, you talk to Nathalie to give this to you. You want to exhaust her dialogue if you want to like continue your quest line. I mean, do that with all the NPCs, but she raises your equip load. Since we're not really like messing around with weapons or builds and just putting points into endurance, but normally you don't want to put points into endurance unless you're using the shield or. But yeah, so as you can see, we're like around 2 hours into the game. But yeah, we're level 38. We killed Godrick. Or no, what am I talking about? We're level 39. We'll probably have enough like consumables to get another level, but I'm just gonna save them. I don't know if we need them for anything, but or no, there's a grace down here. You might have already found a grace, but you haven't. Just gotta count a gate count 10. See where that gazebo is. And again, let's have the lobsters. There's another gazebo there, but we're not gonna bother with upgrading a weapon. I don't want to wake the lobsters. So yeah, we're at Falling on the Lake Grace down here. We're gonna go up to this building here. There's just the church rather. Yeah, I was gonna just do a quick guide, but I thought I'd do more comprehensive just so like it'd be new player friendly. But there's already guides showing like more advanced stuff where you I put this guy down here.
You claim what?
So they didn't seem right.
My words.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Altus Highway Junction. We're gonna go to north. Yeah, if you want like I actually do have like a longer walkthrough. It's focused on a low intelligence sorcerer build, but yeah, I mean it can be like for any. A lot of this stuff is useful for any build. Yeah, we keep going north up here. Around the grace. Should teleport. So now I go west. See this guy up here? He drops an armor set, and Helen raises your strength and intelligence by 2. It does lower your FP by a little bit, so there is a downside. But yeah, we go west here. It might be a better place to jump off, but This will actually show some runes that we can get. Some. See this guy with the treasure chest. You kill him. And gotta go in re 10. Someone else that drops a golden ring 12. I'm not gonna show that, honestly. But and there you just go south. You can also invade people with PvP to satisfy his quest. So watch out for these dogs. I don't know if our weapons even can be very good. So you can. Alright, I should be doing guard counter, but there's two ways to advance the quest line aside from doing PvP. You either kill the guy, you either kill this guy, or you just invade him. I forget how many times, if it's 3 times or 5 times. It's basically until you use that, you basically won't be able to use the bloody festering finger anymore. So I don't know if it's 3 or 5 times. But, so if you're not able to kill this guy, you will miss out on some loot. He drops a somber 6 and a weapon. But yeah, I don't even think our build's gonna be good for killing him. I guess if we die, we'll find out how many times we have to. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever kill him with this build. But I don't know if it's quicker just to like suicide ourselves. And NPCs just are very good at like dodging projectiles, as you can see. But yeah, like I said, you can and I could try and like like I said, you can die to him and you'll still satisfy the quest line. You just have to die multiple times. So I'm trying to kill him just to... So I don't have to do that. Die multiple times. If I die again... Alright, the blade... I forgot the Ash of War, like, kill... Load. I'm just gonna, like, let him kill us this time, because I don't want to, like... This just isn't, like... Here's in like the greatest build. Like, I almost killed him, but... I just don't feel like doing this. But yeah, you do want to... Probably want to kill him to get the Somber Stone. Actually, Bloody Slash might be decent for killing him, but I don't know. If you want a good early game weapon, there's something called Bloodhound thing. There's like a ton of guides showing how to get it. There's an NPC you can summon for that boss fight, so it's pretty easy to get. And make sure to pick up your runes when you die, if you die from him. But yeah, I think Bloody Slash will probably be better for killing him. It's still not going to be easy, like, but yeah, like, just, like, if you find a sword you like, I think Bloody Slash is a good Ash of War, but otherwise, yeah, like this sword, great sword, Uchigatana, or Anikatana. Okay, it looks like we did. It is 5 times you have to die. Did I forget to loot? I have to get my runes, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really need them. Okay, so say yeah, no. That's you, like... I don't know if there's another place to get the bloody festering finger, so if you did loot it somewhere else, and you have multiple, just make sure that, like, I don't know, that you used 5 of them. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep fighting him, so yeah. I don't know how easy it is to get the festering finger. I don't know where else you find them, but yeah, I guess if you do want the somber sits, you can just come back later once you find another festering finger and fight him. Maybe this guy gives you something you can use to just invade at the end. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Grand Lift the Dectus. And we're just going like southwest. Up this big, or I guess nowadays south. Up this hill. And this madness, it'll take some of your health off. So if you get inflicted by madness, make sure to heal up. So there should be a grace around here. And so we got, there it is. I'll show the map when I get to it. So yeah, the grace is right here, Franging Flame, the outskirts. And you can like go, there's a tower up there. You can kill the NPCs and stop the flame from appearing, but it generally doesn't harm you. So if we just go this way, so just go southwest, go west through this village, you get that, and go up this ramp north, up towards this church. You're gonna be forced to get off your horse because this NPC invades. Yeah, so here's how you can get madness here. Luckily it didn't hit us. So grab this grace because and just I just heal in. Heal us. Just so I can like show this. So grab the items and then it'll say dye cloth the maiden's blood. Sometimes when you try and grab the items it'll do this first before you grab the items, but you'll get this Lord of Blood's favor. Now go back to the Molly on the lake and go back up to that guy at the church.
Ah, my, you've completed. And with this, a knight. Now, this. Clench your teeth or something.
Alright, so now talk to him again. I'll give you this. Something nice about this, if you're surrounded by enemies, you normally can't like open your map to warp to a grace, but as long as you're not in a cave, you can use this when you're surrounded by enemies. And just, so say go to audience round. So, takes you here. It goes level 9, totally not sequence breaking. So first go up this ramp. You can get in the map and grab this grace. So there's an enemy that's pretty tough, but he's easy to avoid. So we're going back down here, down this path. And so the best way to avoid this enemy is you go along the right side of this wall. Now once you get to this open area, you want to go, there's only 2 ways to go. The first way to go is there a path over here. You don't want to go that way because you'll get invaded. You want to keep going east. You'll see that. Oh yeah, grab this rune here. We might die, but that's why I grab the grace. But you go up this ramp, you'll know you're going the right way. You'll see these 4 guys here. Just keep going. And then a golden rune. But yeah, these runes, this one gives you 25,000, this one gives you 30,000, this one gives you 6,000. So we got like a lot more just from doing that. So these guys, they give you 2,000 each, which if you just need a little bit of runes, they're not super hard to kill. There's some Ashes of War later on that can like just kill a bunch of them all at once. But right now, the quickest way. So grip the bow, and you see we don't have the stats to wield the bow properly to deal damage, but we can still fire it. So I got the arrows. Arrows are already equipped. So now grip the bow. You want to shoot this bird. Wait for him to jump off. Okay, so actually this is good. Sometimes he glitches out. Well, sometimes he doesn't jump off and he does this. This rarely happens. But if this ever does happen, you can just rest the bonfire to reset him. Normally when you shoot him, you'll see what happens, right? He jumps off the edge. Okay, you also want to try and get the golden scarab. Golden scarab talisman It's kind of tricky to get, and I don't have time to show it in this video. But if you are going to be doing a lot of farming here, look out for it to get the golden scarab. You can also farm for golden pickle falfoots, which makes it easier to farm this area. But anyway, check out my other Elden Ring videos, including that walkthrough if you're a beginner, or the other video Elden Ring playthroughs are they're less walkthrough, they're kind of quicker and more for people who have already played the game. Anyway, yeah, that's why I'd leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys.